All right, what's up, everybody? Before the video actually starts, I want to let y'all know that I recorded this video like a while ago, and I just never posted it. I don't know. I was just in like a weird headspace. I recorded. I didn't post. I had a lot of videos like that. And I'm trying to get them all out right now. So this is going to be the first one that y'all see. I hope y'all do enjoy. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace. What's up, y'all? I'm sitting on the floor right now. Do not mind me. I'm just in my thoughts right now, and I'm just reflecting on my day today. And I'm just gonna share my thoughts as I'm here. I don't. If y'all watch, y'all watch. If y'all don't, y'all don't. But I just want to share the lessons that I obtained from today, and just from the past, a couple years of my trading. All of it kind of came full circle today. I'll say I blew 4 accounts today, which I'm not proud of, and all of it honestly for the same reason. And so it's like I'm happy that I'm able to realize where the error lies, and I'm happy that and I'm appreciative of the fact that I can see where I went wrong at. But I feel filled with a lot of anger and frustration and just sadness because of the fact that I know why I made the mistakes, if that makes sense. Like, I'm happy that I'm able to identify it, which means that I'm going to be able to learn and grow from it. But I'm also just upset at the fact that I know what it is, and it's not really a super hard fix. Like, it's a situation where it was avoidable. And I lost 5 accounts today, but 5 accounts, not four. It was a situation that was very avoidable, and I'm very, very, very upset about this situation. And I'm just gonna kind of break it all down. So coming into the day, I had two Lucid 25K accounts that were one day away from being passed. I just needed one more $625 day. Y'all know they have a $1,250, a $1,250 profit target. I had $625 in both the accounts. I had to make another $625. I was planning on passing these accounts today. Now, where did I go wrong at? I ended up initially I took a losing trade that put me down in the day like $300. And then I ended up taking a winning trade, and I wasn't exactly sure how far I was from my profit target because I was trading on TradingView. And with this, I was like, all right, I don't know when to close my position. So I ended up closing, and where I closed at, I was like $140 away from passing. I had I was like $140 away from passing. I had like right under $500 in profit for the day. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just take one more small trade to try and make this money back, or make this money that I still need to make. And I said on the call, I was on my Discord call with my people on my Discord, and I said we might chop from here. We just had some pretty efficient moves. We just took a major form of sell side liquidity. I ended up catching a short. Ended up maybe around like 9:45 ish. I don't remember exactly, but I said we just took a major form of sell side. We're either going to chop from here, or we're going to continue to the downside. So I was kind of just waiting, and I ended up taking a couple small scalps, which ended up resulting in me being back at break even on the day because they were all losers. And I'm like, damn, this is annoying. I want to try to make this money back. I want to pass these accounts today. Now, why am I trying to pass these accounts today? Because I'm trying to rush, and this is the main reason why I blew every other account after the fact. I'm in my head, not really focused on the long-term vision. I'm trying to make everything happen in one day, and as a result, I lost 6 accounts. So you might say you had 2 evals. How did you lose 6 accounts? So like I said, I continued to trade these accounts until I went from being up right around $500 per account to then being down like $800 per account. And on Lucid Flex accounts, they have a $1,000 max loss limit. So I'm right at the max loss limit. I'm like, damn, I was just up. And at this point, I felt my emotions start to take over, and I was just very upset. And I was just like, fuck it at this point. Like, I got nothing else to lose. I'll just buy some more. And so I ended up losing. I bought two more, trying to make the $625 again. Literally just trading straight up chop and barcodes. Like, if you look at the trade, if you look at NQ from today, you'll see like we were literally just a zigzag. It looks like a heartbeat, like our heart monitor, like literally just back and forth which is what I tell myself to not trade. And I tell myself to look at the higher time frame. If there's no real conviction on the higher time frame, if nothing makes sense, if we have any sense of if we don't have any sense of direction, just don't trade it. Just walk away, wait for the next day, which is what I didn't do because I was focused on passing my accounts. And then I bought these next set of accounts and still continue to trade and shop. Still continue to look at the 15-second, the 5-second, just trying to hyper scalp. And I'm so hyper fixated on the internal time frame that it ended up causing me to blow that set of accounts. From there, I'm like, damn, now what? And I'm like, maybe it's just, it's if I wasn't trading on TradingView, then this wouldn't have happened. So I'm like, all right, maybe possibly buy a TopStepX account. Get a TopStepX account, blow that. Trying to make the 1,500 in the day so I can pass it by tomorrow. All of this stuff is literally just linked to me trying to rush my process. Though, if you look at the common denominator here, it's all me just trying to rush and me trying to hyper fixate on the now and not look at the long-term vision, which I preach and I tell everybody to do, and I tell myself to do all the time. So it's like, it's a very unfortunate situation just for myself, because like, I'm making mistakes that I know I shouldn't be making, that I know are wrong, and I know that I need to correct, or that I know should I correct. And so it's very frustrating. And then after I blew the TopStep account, that put me at the 5 accounts. I blew the 2 Lucid, then I blew the TopStep. So I'm like, all right, that's 5 accounts. If you do the math, that's 240. That's like $350, which isn't crazy. But at the end of the day, I'm a college student, and $350 I could have put to so many other things. I have so much other stuff I have to pay for. I have bills. I have, I'm going to Dubai in a month, and I'm going to Cape Town right after that. Like, I have a lot of expenses coming up that money could have went towards, which is more so what I'm more frustrated about, just because I burnt that money. Basically, I just flushed it down the toilet with no real sense of anything. Like, that money could have been used in so many other better ways, and I just lost it all because I was being impatient and I couldn't just see the long term. I wasn't really holding myself accountable. I was not being disciplined, and I am very, very upset, and I'm very bothered by that. Now, I'm not even really, this is just like me talking to y'all. Like, this is literally just, I don't even know. You still watch this, I appreciate you. I hope that you can learn from, my mistakes and my faults, because this has been, similar issues that I have just been repeating and have been causing me to be on this kind of like a rat wheel, I think it's called, where like they just go in circles. Like, that's kind of how it's been feeling right now, where like, I'll do really well for a little bit, and then, I'll make the same mistake and I'll just fall back into the cycle. And I've been doing pretty well. I haven't been uploading as much, but I have been doing pretty well. And then, this happens, and it's like, damn, it just puts you right back to ground zero. Now it's like, should I take a break a little bit? Should I just try to reset my mind, recalibrate? Like, what should I do? And it's like all these thoughts are going to your head. You get filled with anger, you get filled with sadness, frustration, like all the things. Just trying to navigate the emotions and figure out what is next for me. Because right now I'm like, obviously quitting is not an option. I would never, quit. I didn't put too much time, and I didn't done so much to where like I'll be damned if I quit. But it's like, I might just have to take another break. Like, I ended up taking a break maybe like a month ago. I took a few weeks off, and like I felt okay from it. Like, it didn't feel, I don't know if I'm not gonna say it didn't benefit me, but I didn't feel like I was like a completely different person after it. I really was just like, I don't know. So I'm like, damn, do I take another break now? Should I just wait? Maybe just save some money again and just wait till maybe the end of the month once the school year is done, and then I get to Cape Town and Dubai, and then I trade out there. Maybe I just wait for that. I don't know. It's a lot going through my head though. A lot that I just need to navigate. A lot of emotions and thoughts I need to just figure out, because right now I'm not really sure. Right now I'm pretty upset, and I'm just bothered. I feel like I have nobody else to talk to either, which is really why I'm making this video, because I feel like this is damn near like my therapy. I'm just letting all my emotions out, and I'm just letting my thoughts out right now. But I don't know. If you are still watching, I do appreciate you. I do thank you for listening, and I hope that you are able to learn from my mistakes and just, learn from it. I don't know. That's on my eyebrow. But yeah, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. I don't really have too much else to say. Y'all could say whatever y'all want in the comments. I have a free Discord in my bio if you care to join that. But yeah, I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, though. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace out.